Texas oil millionaire. Calls his son to him and says, son, he says, you're 8 years old. Today, it's your birthday. He said, I'd like to buy you a present. He says, well, Father, he said, I've got most things. I don't want anything. He said, there must be something you want. Think about it. So he says, well, I'll tell you what I'd like. He said, I'd like a new cowboy outfit. So he came over to England and tried to buy him the Marquee Club.
I was a lonely person. I came down from Lancashire, and the very first person I met after I got off the train was a young actuary called Chris Barber. And he and I became very close friends. And we used to meet and play records together, and then he announced he was going to form a jazz band. And I said, really? You know, what are you going to play? He said, trombone. I said, well, have you got a drummer? He said, no. I said, well, I played drums in the Boys' Brigade.
I mean, he was always interested, and he did play a bit with the first amateur sessions he organised. He played drums occasionally, but that didn't last very long, mainly because there was a couple of very good drummers about in that particular group, and they played instead. But no, Harold didn't turn out to be a great musician. It's a bit like, I mean, he's an accountant. I mean, he's a qualified accountant, not just a person who does accounts.
We went all around the world. We played America, coast to coast. We played for President Kennedy. We played at Monterey. And then I got bored with that, and we went behind the Iron Curtain, and we played all behind the Iron Curtain.
We were playing in the clubs that were going at the time, and which still are going now. We didn't like them very much for various reasons, acoustics and different things about them, smell in some cases. And we thought we want to get a place where we can run it ourselves and open it ourselves.
And then I got tired, personally, of travelling. I got fed up of living out of a suitcase, and I got married. And I decided the best thing to do was launch a club.
And we did. The old Academy Cinema basement, and the local owned it, so we could have it. It was decorated like a tent. It's called the Marquee, so we called it the Marquee.
What's your name? Little Lion Jane. Who's your papa? You find your papa, my little Lion Jane. Oh, the Lion, little Lion Jane. Oh, little Lion Jane. Big for your size, jump for your age, little Lion Jane. Free-handed finger, man, disengage, little Lion Jane. Oh, little Lion Jane. Oh, little Lion Jane.
Street outside of the Academy Cinema. It wasn't always a cinema. This is where the Marquee Club started in 1958. That's 25 years ago. This is the youth of today. 25 years ago, I was one of those. Wait, do you know who I am?
Don't know who you are now, but I know who you used to be.
Well, who was I then?
Oh yeah, you were that Dave D, that old pop star.
Bit cheeky, but never mind. I'm going to give you a little lesson. We're going to go across the road. I'm going to show you 25 years of musical history. And if you're very, very lucky, you just may learn something.
Do you think you're going to impress me?
John G.
Dave, lovely to see you again.
Nice to see you. That's Karina.
Hello, Karina.
Hello.
Representing the enemy. And
I remember it well.
I reckon we're about the same age.
Give or take 20 years.
John, we are on stage, of course, or where the stage was.
This was the stage.
And looking out from this way, how many people did you used to get in here?
Between 600 and 700. There were times we had. I remember the late Ted Heath. You've heard of Ted Heath?
No.
No? No. Well, there was a famous band called...
You'll
remember. Not the politician. They played here. We had 900 people in here, which was... Well,
So what was it, just a straight room, or did you have
just
a
a straight
bar?
room. We had a over here, to the left here.
What, just over on the left?
Yep. There was a big coffee bar where they did light refreshments, sandwiches, hamburgers, this type of
But not a bar, no?
Not a bar.
So how did you get involved with the
Well,
club?
the Marquee organisation, which runs the club, is composed of old jazzers, I'm afraid, like Chris Barber, Harold Pemberton.
Chris and I were in America, and we used to go down in Chicago, South Side, and watch Muddy Waters. And we loved Muddy. We felt Muddy was contemporary Negro music.
Of course, you get Muddy Waters comes on, they go, you know. And a lot of people started into the blues movement because they heard Muddy Waters when we brought him over on tour. In the first year in this club here, my band brought in Jimmy Witherspoon and T-Bone Walker, who played here with us, appeared here with us, who again are not particularly known to younger people, but without what they